You've all heard about the benefits of meditation, like being more relaxed, present, happier, and a better human overall. But I'm here to show you the negatives of not meditating and how your potential is crippled every day by your choice of not meditating daily. So stick around if you want to massively increase your potential in life and overall happiness. Enjoy. You might be wondering right now, why the heck am I choosing to show you the negative effects of not meditating? And I've got two good reasons for that. First of all, we all know that your mind would much rather respond to seeing the negatives of not doing something rather than the benefits of doing it. And secondly, I want to talk about these negatives because I have experienced them personally. I can tell you all about the difference between how it was when I meditated and how it was in the time that I stopped. So let's get right into it. The first and probably most important drawback I started experiencing when I took a break from meditating was an increased sexual urge. One that slowly started occupying my mind. When I was meditating, it seemed like all my sexual desires had slowly started to go away, and I was feeling much freer because of it. But a while after I stopped, they started coming back, maybe even harder than before I began meditating altogether, and it took a lot more willpower to fight them, one which I didn't have at my disposal. As a man, you're probably also experiencing these things on a daily basis, and if you're like most guys I know, these shitty desires are slowly becoming more prominent in your mind, and you're spending most of your time thinking about girls. You're walking down the street and you can't stop yourself from looking at them. It's a burden that you carry every single day, and you don't know what to do in order to just make it stop. If what I said sounds familiar to you, then at the same time I pity and I relate to you. It has become even harder in today's age when we are bombarded by all the sexual things we see on every platform we use, sometimes even without us wanting to see them. This is making us sink deeper and deeper into a rabbit hole of pornography and jerking off. And this leads me to my second point of the video, which is my discipline regarding jerking off has dramatically decreased. You probably don't know this since I literally have 0 followers, but in October of 2022, I started being really involved in the self-improvement scene, and I decided to quit at the same time using Instagram, playing video games and jerking off. The first two still pose absolutely no problem to me, given that I go on Instagram for 5 minutes every maybe 2 days just to see if anyone messaged me. Regarding video games, I'm only playing chess on my phone when I have the chance, but the last one started fucking with me ever since I stopped meditating. To give you more context about what this thing is about, I said one night that I want to quit all these things, and for 5 whole months my mind didn't even go anywhere near them. But then, for seemingly no reason at all, I started falling prey to this shitty ass temptation of jerking off. I don't know what the hell was the reason I stopped meditating. I think I just wasn't in the fucking mood for it anymore. But I believe it was one of the worst decisions I've made in a long time. And since then, this fucking urge has come knocking at my door multiple times. Some of them I was able to resist it, but in many others I was succumbed by it. I know you're also experiencing this issue, and trust me bro, I know how hard it is to deal with it. I know that every time you do it you feel like trash, and you say you'll never do it again, but yet you know as well that the truth is different. And I think this is the main problem we are faced with as boys in our current society, given how hard it has become for us nowadays to experience real love. And so we give in to what form of love we have in our lives, and for most of the time that being the mindless sex we see on the internet. And I just want to say something again so that you understand this thing's importance. I've gone 5 whole months without even thinking about this thing, and then I stopped meditating, and just like magic, all the power I had earlier to stop it was gone. And maybe you don't think that meditation will help you overcome this, and honestly, I'm not entirely saying it will, but I'm just showing you what happens when you don't do it. And now it's your choice whether you want to go on as you are right now or change your life by taking away 10 minutes of your time each day. And when you put it like that, it sounds like one hell of a bargain, doesn't it? I believe I've shown you enough of what happens when you decide to not meditate. And now, I want to give you a little update on how it is for me now that I started meditating again. First of all, the breathing method I took up is a little different than the one I previously had, and because of that I haven't seen the same results as I had before. That's why I plan on changing it back. And if you're curious, the way I meditated before was I just put in the background a video of Hamza's, I think I'll have it right here, and just meditating along with it. And secondly, starting again to meditate has made me go from being tempted almost every single day by the same shit to thinking rarely about it, and when I do, it's almost always with disgust and not with temptation. You take what you want from the things I presented to you, but I just want to say this: if you aren't meditating, you cannot even fathom how much better your life would be if you started. So just begin doing it. Meditate for 1 whole month, every day, without cheating, and if in the end you can honestly tell me that your life isn't changed in a good way, I will give you every last bit of money that I have. Which isn't a lot, but still. And thank you a lot for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you want to see more of my face, check out this video right here or right here. I still don't fucking know which part it is. And until next time, boys, have an amazing day and keep growing. Mwah.